What's up, guys? It's Eric. A lot of you guys on the interwebs and forums are either on the fence about the new 68 by Ninja, the new SL tanks, the super light tanks, or just spending the regular amount on the standard 68s. I mean, 3/4 of a pound on paper or on your browser may not seem like much, or it's hard to figure out what that might feel like. But I mean, when you're holding both of these tanks together, you can clearly tell which one is lighter, right? It may take you some, like, oh yeah, this one is definitely lighter. But the biggest test, or the easiest test for me to show you guys, is putting these tanks on these guns here. And what I have are two GO 3.1s, rotors with no paint or batteries in it. And what I'm gonna do, clear the same gun. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the snatch grip right in the webbing of my hand. I'm just gonna let go. You can clearly see, that it changes the balance point of the gun, right? If that's not good enough for you, I mean, look at this. This paint right here weighs 3/4 of a pound. If you have an SL tank and you want to feel what a standard 68 feels like again, just duct tape this to your gun. I mean, and then instantly you'll be back down to the regular 68 weight. I'm not saying that this regular 68 carbon fiber tank is bad or it's now super heavy, but I mean, in comparison, it is heavier than the new Superlight. So if that's not good enough for you, here's some other examples. Approximately 3 smoke grenades. How about dye head wraps and bands and headbands and head wrap stuff, dye stuff? An i4 and a smoke grenade. Almost an entire spire minus the lid. 3 tubes of tools that are made by Planet. And everything that's in Russell's pockets, and a Canon battery. And the 45/45 that's made by Ninja is still ever so slightly heavier than the new 68 SL tanks by 0.30 pounds, which for one makes Ethan angry because he loves his 45/45, and two, you get that much more capacity with an even lighter tank, which is insane. So for those of you guys that are thinking about jumping into the carbon fiber realm from the aluminum tanks or steely tanks, and you don't have enough money to throw down for an SL tank, these standard 68s are still badass. I mean, you're still gonna be saving that much more weight, shaving off that much more weight by jumping from the aluminum to the carbon fiber. But if you can save up a little bit extra money and, buy into the new standard, I'm gonna be quoting Russell here, these SL tanks are going to be the new standard. Think of it this way, a year or two from now, when somebody walks up and they're like, hey, check out my super light gun, dude. It's pretty badass. I got that Lurker Paragon. It's super light, and it's got a standard 68 tank on it. You're gonna be like, oh man, this is heavy. Take this back. Because these things are going to be out on the field more often than you can count. So naturally, if you did have a carbon fiber tank already, and say that you had a standard reg, and you didn't want to throw down for a new bottle necessarily, well, these are the new V2 regs. These are also available at hustlepaintball.com. And these SL tanks are available at hustlepaintball.com, and they're ready to ship. So if you type in the SKU that Russell's going to throw in somewhere around here, and you can buy these bottles, select the different regs. Say you didn't want the new V2 and you wanted a standard reg, you can totally throw that on there and it'll still be just as badass. But until then, guys, enjoy your SL tanks, enjoy playing paintball, and I'll see you later.